Hello everyone, this is Ellen. Hello. Hope you're doing well. I am here to share a little project with you. Got my coffee, so I'm ready to go. And my dog just started barking. Okay, he'll stop. This is a printable from Paulette Slater, who has a Facebook page called Printables for Your Junk Journaling with TLC. And she shares a lot with us, and so she actually makes little pages for us to make into little booklets if we'd like. And I am showing this that I actually use as kind of like a business card situation, because I often am asked, what do you do? What is junk journaling? What do you mean you make handmade books? Like, sometimes people have absolutely no clue until you whip something out of your pocketbook and say, look, this is what I mean. Oh, got it. Okay. So I'm going to show you what I'm starting to do with them now. And what I've used is obviously printables from Paulette from TLC Creates Vintage, and a couple of little images are from Mrs. Cog's Crafts. So I just wrote down their information so you can visit my two favorite designers. Paulette's Etsy shop is TLC Creates Vintage, and Mrs. Cog's is Mrs. Cog's Crafts. And then Paulette's Facebook group is Printables for Your Junk Journaling with TLC. And if you join, make sure you have fun with it and share things and speak up. Okay? So that's the information I wanted to share with you, and I want to show you what I do with these. I printed 4 on a page, because I like this size. It's you can actually make smaller ones, but at least you're handing somebody something that they can really take notes in and leave in their pocketbook. And then I back the images with some coffee dyed paper like this, and just literally just glue it all down. And with the magic of video, look at that, it's already done for us. Ta-da! So now I'm going to cut those booklets out, which now look like that. And I first distress all the edges, so now it looks like that. And this is where I've joined the party a little late. I finally got a sewing machine. My uncle shared his old one with me, and I'm so excited because I can't sew anything as far as like clothing. But give me a piece of paper and I'm thrilled. So, ta-da! Look at that. So I just sew around the edges, and of course it's now distressed and sewn, and it has a little inside, which is great. You're going to fold it up and distress this edge. Now, I literally just try to use scraps of paper. Here is one I made with the, you try to do that faux leather or whatever. I didn't I didn't make it shiny or anything. I was just trying to do the embossing. And I did sew my signature down the middle with the sewing machine, and I found that's not a great way to do it. So I'm going to hand sew the one today, because what I noticed is if you do a complete straight stitch, and it's a really good needle, and the paper kind of is easily pull-outable because it's kind of chopped. If you think about it, if I tug on this, well, maybe not that one, but it's just kind of coming out. So don't just stitch down the middle. That didn't work for me. So put that aside. So what I did was I got a bunch of papers and items that aren't the big pages that you have ready for a journal per se. This is a bag from a store. Dictionary pages, a little bag. Of course, scraps of coffee dyed and tea dyed papers. And this is a filter. And what I did was I got the pages cut already, so you didn't have to watch me do that. Where'd I put them? Where'd I just put them? Oh, here they are. Ta-da! So I got them all cut already. This one's fun. This is a little, not a file folder, but like the little tab things that you can put in your kids' notebooks so they can separate subjects. so that will stick out a little, which is kind of neat. So again, just tea-dyed stuff, little doily, dictionary pages, and we're just going to sew this in. So let me get my, I learned this trick from somebody, oh wait, first I have to, now I'm not being too precise about this because it literally is just something that I'm going to give somebody for an example of what a junk journal can be. So I am just going to have fun with it. 1, 2, 3, poking some holes. I've got my thread ready to go already. Whoops, maybe I don't. Now what I did too was to put in the journal was I just printed off my information because that's what I'm going to stick in the book. And I didn't get crazy with, you know, my address, and nobody needs to know that really. But your email and your cell phone should be enough to get people to contact you if they want to say, hey, you know what? I need that junk journal thing that you do for a Christmas gift. Okay, time to put the glasses on. And I don't know how to pause my phone to go feed my dog, so he's going to be barking a little bit in the background. I'm just doing a quick, and I mean, you can see how quick I'm doing this. Ouch! I just poked myself. Quick 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and so I can show you the rest of this. Okay, that was quick, and I poked myself. Take off those. Tie the little guy. I have such big bumbling fingers. It's so hard for me to do small books. I've seen some people make these micro mini journals. Oh my gosh, they're so adorable, and I just look at them thinking, no, not gonna happen with me, but I do love them. And now, my idea was to put a little pocket on the front, which is where I'm going to stick my information. So I'm just gonna, I just took a little piece of scrap paper, whoops, and I'm just going to glue it down. I didn't measure this yet, but I'm just gluing it onto cardstock. And I'll cut it out to the size that I want. I'm going to leave that glue uncovered for a minute. And this is, I'm seriously eyeballing this, obviously, so let's see, around here. This is what I do. This is why I said I'm like the Spazzy crafter, because I just have no patience to... No, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't say that. I actually do take my time for certain things, but I feel like I'm rushing because you're watching. Okay, now I'm just going to put this in. I always like to hold it where the glue will not be so that I don't glue the wrong parts. People have been using this glitter glue with this applicator, and I think it's a fabulous purchase. Even though I love what the Fabri-Tac does the most by holding things, this applicator is just so cool. Okay, so there is my little pocket that's going to have my information in the front of the book. I know it's a little upside down, but there's my pocket. There's my little journal. Isn't that cute? I mean, come on, it's adorable. But what I'm also doing is just, again, I'm not working too hard on this because I am just kind of handing it out. But I punched some little, I have a lot of Stampin' Up stuff. So I punched things out of paper and index cards, and I'm just going to make little pockets to show them that, you know, yeah, you can have little tuck spots in it. So I'm going to do this. Hi, puppy. Doozy. I think he gave up on me, trying to give him some food. All right, so I got a couple of those. Now what I'm doing with this is now they're a little big, but I don't mind because it can stick out a little bit. And again, I'm going to just glue here and here. So I'm going to hold it here and here so I don't put glue on those edges. Sorry, I guess I'm not in camera a lot. I'm not used to this still. And I am going to just put this down here. It's sticking off the page a little, but I don't mind because it's a cute edge, so even if it sticks off. Oops, there you go. It doesn't matter. And then I pre-punched some papers, and just to show that, look, there can be a little tuck. And that's what I was saying about these little images here. Oh, the dog's back again. I made little scraps of music paper. I did the famous corner tuck. I love these things. I love using little scraps of paper. Nothing goes to waste. And you can put these images in. Pretty little images. Okay? And then you take your little information. Whoop. Okay, I'm inking it just because it's a bright white piece of paper, but and again, I just have this on copy paper because I just did it quickly. I would probably put it on something a little firmer so that it doesn't completely shred in somebody's hand. But again, I didn't want to make a real business card. And then I just fold it in half so you can see that my name is on there. Handmade Journals, Ellen Weizenhofer. And I am just going to slip it in the front pocket. Ta-da! So then when somebody says, hey, what do you do? Oh, well, what do you know? Let me show you. Let me show you what I do. I make these. They're little handmade journals out of tea-dyed, coffee-dyed papers, scrap papers. You can have little tuck spots and pockets. You can put in beautiful images and little tuck areas. And here's my information if you'd like to order any as Christmas gifts. You can do any theme you'd like. Ta-da! Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little tidbit and have fun making some, giving them out. They just turn out adorable, and if you really want to go tiny, these are on her blog, on Paulette's blog. Anyway, happy crafting. Thanks for sharing with me, and thanks for watching. Bye.